Hey, welcome to STEM with Shields. I know it's been a minute, a little bit of a title change, but I have been working at Discovery Space of Central Pennsylvania, a nonprofit science center over the past couple of years. And a part of my job is to partner with the Material Research Science and Engineering Center at Penn State and work with their grad students to come up with really cool science experiments that you can try out at home. Now, I may give a little bit of the answer away today, but I want you guys to head to missionmaterialscience.com and actually check out this experiment in its entirety. There's also some really cool videos on there as well, highlighting the scientists in the labs, and it's really cool work they're doing with corals. So this material science activity is about corals. It's called coral protection when you head to the website. And what you need for this is you will need a little bit of red cabbage to make an indicator solution. I already have that made for us. You just need a few pieces of this, mix it with water in a blender, and you're good to go. And then also you are going to need some clear cups to work with, some calcium carbonate or Tums, if you will. We're going to test those out because calcium carbonate is a part of coral, which we can test the acidity levels with this indicator of some household items. So the items you're going to use is just plain tap water. This may be different depending on where you live, what it turns out to be like compared to mine. We've got lime juice, we've got normal vinegar, just some white vinegar, I guess it's not normal, white vinegar, and also some pH water, which you can find in the water section of your grocery store. A lot of times athletes use it for hydration. I don't know if it actually works for that, but we're gonna use it to test the acidity levels in it today. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna back these up a little bit. You can label your cups, I recommend it. Also, head over to missionmaterialscience.com to print out the activity sheet that goes with this so that you can keep your scientific findings along the way. But we're going to fill each cup with each liquid here and then test it with our pH indicator. A really fun way to test is using a straw that you can pipette the indicator solution into it, but I'm going to just use a spoon for today. So let's fill up our cups with a little bit of each liquid. We're going to start here with this alkaline water. So got that filled in. Our next one we're going to do is the vinegar. So I'm gonna set that to the side for a second. I'm gonna add some vinegar into this cup. Our normal tap water to this one. And again, so far, if you notice, all of our cups look very similar, just clear. And then I am going to add the lime juice, which we get a little bit of color already with this one. If you don't have lime juice or lemon juice like this, you can easily use just a plain lemon or lime and squeeze the juice into your cup as well. All right, so now we have our liquids. Oops, we want to make sure we know what that is. So now we have our liquids out. We're going to add a little bit of the indicator solution into each one and watch how they turn a different color. So right now, you wouldn't really know what the acidity level is, but once we start adding some of the indicator in, you'll start to notice that the colors are going to change. So red cabbage is a great natural indicator of how much acidity is in. Now, typically when something is acidic, we'll see it turn a little more in the way of the pink purpley colors, and then the more basic it is, it'll be a little bit more blue. So we can check this out. Look how cool this is. All right, so if we just take a look and see it's kind of pink, our lime juice, our tap water turned out to be a nice purple color. Our vinegar is a nice magenta hot pink color, and then check this out. Our pH water turned to be blue. So they all have different acidity levels, and like I said, if you check out the pH and the acidity indicator on the Mission Material Science website, you can see which one is typically acidic. Like I said, for our purposes, it is pink. Now to test that even further and how it impacts with coral, because again, like I said, corals are made out of calcium carbonate. You just take a Tums tablet, you can break it up for each one, and then you can pick whatever liquid you want and pour it in and see if it bubbles or not. And if it bubbles, you know that it is breaking down that calcium carbonate. If it doesn't bubble, then it's not breaking it down, and that has an impact on our oceans. But I will leave you to test out those calcium carbonate tablets with each of the mystery liquids. If you would like to try out this experiment, head over to missionmaterialscience.com. Coral protection is the activity you're looking for, and try out all 15 other material science.